Hey, what's up? Oh man. It's story time, you guys. Oh man, my voice is kind of shot right now a little bit. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Welcome to the stream. It's gonna be another short one today. We're just gonna be doing the story time reading and then maybe going into oh my god, all over the place. Uh and then maybe getting into a little bit of Doki Doki literature. We're It's gonna be part four, so I'm hoping maybe we can reach the end of Act two tonight, maybe, but we'll see. Because I kind of want to call it a little bit early today because I want to get more rest today. I did leg day and I incorporated a little bit of new core and chest. Um, and I did like a little bit of like chest and core today, which I was trying out some new things to see how it would like incorporate into my workouts. And oh my god, oh feel so sore right now. I even had to take a nap at some point. Um, but holy moly, my body is just aching right now. But good news is that I think I might almost be ready to start going on uh my cardio runs again. So I'm probably going to start up going on hikes once more. I just have to choose specific days that I'm going to be doing it, and I have to make sure I'm not working out at the gym on the same days because then that just my body's probably not going to be able to keep up with like the amount of conditioning I'm doing at that point. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I went on a run. I do miss it a lot. I miss it every single day. Getting fresh air, getting sunshine all the time. Uh, I think right now is like the perfect time to be doing all that, anyways, because in a couple months it's gonna get really, really hot. It's gonna start getting so hot because of summer. But yeah, we got like maybe a couple weeks, I think, of really nice like sunshine and kind of wind to cool it down a bit. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. I'll try something out. All right. You guys know the drill. So this is gonna be a story time. I'm gonna be doing YouTube readings for the Count of Monte Cristo and also the Chinese myths and fairy tales. So let's get started on that. I'm gonna be doing the intro for the YouTube and all that good stuff. Okay. Hello. Hi there, YouTube. Welcome to another story time of Chinese myths and folktales. Now, we started up this series for the Lunar New Year, but we got maybe like about maybe another month or two or something like that before we switch back into some Grimm's fairy tales or Aesop's fables. I still haven't decided which one we're going to be doing yet, but for now we're going to be doing some of these. We've already read a few different stories. I wouldn't consider them necessarily myths, but definitely maybe like folk tales and stuff like that. um they didn't have like the same kind of like moral consequences or lessons that like a Grimm's fairy tale would have, but it seems like their stories or their folk tales are very cautionary tales, like don't do this specific thing, or this is going to happen, don't mess with these specific kinds of people, or you have bad luck. And it's really interesting to see the dynamic between the two. I was mentioning last time on some of these readings that I really wish that some of these stories had dates to them in this book. This book does not date a lot of the stories, so we don't know exactly what year or age we're reading at the moment. Maybe if I looked it up individually, we might be able to find like an origin, maybe guesstimation, a date or something along those lines. But this book does not have that. But I feel like it would have been really interesting to see like what year this kind of like started up, and then we can look up history, and then you could start seeing like how events probably inspired stories to pop up within certain areas. Because not only geography, Not only is the geography very important, geographical location of the story is very important, but also the dates as well, because there could have been many like events happening with nobility. There could have been a lot of wars, battles of that sort. There's the Taoist priest was the a lot of like talks of temples and Taoist priests and like magics of the paintings within the temples. So a lot of interesting stuff. Around that time, during wars, temples were seen as somewhat of sanctuary. You know, you weren't allowed to commit wars on their land because they were considered like holy land and stuff like that. I think it wasn't up until maybe Genghis Khan. I think Genghis Khan was one of the few conquerors that like actually started burning down temples and stuff like that that people were like hiding in. I think I may be mistaken on that. I can't remember. It's been a while since I did research on history that far back. Okay, but anyways, let's get started with today's story. Today we have the marriage of the fox's daughter. Okay, grab your blankies, grab your snackies, because it's time for a story time. So weird, right? You guys haven't heard my voice like this in quite some time. This is my I just like woke up from a short nap voice. All right. A president of the board of civil office named Yin and a native of Li Sheng, when a young man was very badly off but was endowed with considerable physical courage. Now, in his part of the country, there was a large establishment covering several acres with an unbroken succession of pavilions and verandas, and belonging to one of the old country family, county families. But because ghosts and apparitions were frequently seen there, the place had been a long time remained untenanted and was overgrown with grass and weeds. No one ventured to enter in, even in broad daylight. One evening, when Yin was carousing with fellow students, one of them jokingly said, "If anyone will pass a night in the haunted house, the rest of us will stand him a dinner." Mr. Yin jumped up at this and cried out, "What is there difficult in that?" So, taking with him a sleeping mat, he proceeded thither, escorted by all his companions as far as the door, where they laughed and said, "We will wait here a little while. In case you see anything, shout out to us at once." "If there are any goblins or foxes," replied Yin, "I'll catch them for you." He then went in and found the paths obliterated by long grass, which had sprung up, mingled with weeds of various kinds. It was just the time of the new moon, and by its feeble light, he was able to make out the door of the house. Feeling his way, he walked on until he reached the back pavilion, and then went on to the moon terrace, which was such a pleasant spot that he determined to stop there. Gazing westward, he sat for a long time looking at the moon, a single thread of light embracing in its horns the peak of a hill, without hearing anything at all unusual, so laughing to him at the nonsense people talked. He spread his mat upon the floor, put a stone under his head for a pillow, and lay down for sleep. He had watched the stars until they were just disappearing, and was on the point of dropping off when suddenly he heard footsteps down below coming up the stairs. Pretending to be asleep, he saw a servant enter, carrying in his hand a lotus shaped lantern, who, on observing Mr. Yin, rushed back in a fright and said to someone behind, "There is a stranger here." A person spoken to asked who it was, but the servant did not know. And when and then came an old gentleman, who, after examining Mr. Yin closely, said, "It's the future president. He's as drunk as he can be. We needed mind him. Besides, he's a good fellow and won't give us any trouble." So they walked in and opened all the doors, and by there were a great many other people moving about, and quantities of lamps were lighted, till the place was as light as day. About this time, Mr. Yin slightly changed his position and sneezed, upon which the old man, perceiving that he was awake, came forward and fell down on his knees, saying, "Sir, I have a daughter who is to be married this very night. It is not anticipated that your honor would be here. I pray, therefore, that we may be excused." Mr. Yin got up and raised the old man, regretting that, in his ignorance on the festival occasion, he had brought with him no present. "Ah, sir," replied the old man, "your presence here will ward off all noxious influences, and that is quite enough for us." He then begged Mr. Yin to assist in doing the honors, and thus double the obligations already conferred. Mr. Yin readily assented, and went inside to look at the gorgeous arrangement they had made. He was here met by a lady, apparently about 40 years of age, whom the old gentleman introduced as his wife, and he had hardly made his bow when he heard the sound of flageolets, and someone came hurrying in, saying, "He has come." The old gentleman flew out to meet the personage, and Mr. Yin also stood up awaiting his arrival. In no long time, a bevy of people with gauze lanterns unsheathed in the bridegroom himself, who seemed to be about 17 or 18 years old, and a most refined and prepossessing appearance. The old gentleman bade him pay his respects first to their worthy guest, and upon his looking towards Mr. Yin, the gentleman came forward to welcome him on behalf of the host. Then followed ceremonies between the old man and his son-in-law, and when these were over, they all sat down to supper. Hosts of waiting maids brought in profuse quantities of wine and meats, with bowls and cups of jade or gold, till the table glittered again. And when the wine had gone round several times, the old gentleman told one of the maids to summon the bride. This she did, but some time passed and no bride came. So the old man rose and drew aside the curtain, pressing the young lady to come forth, whereupon a number of women escorted out the bride, whose ornaments went tinkle tinkle as she walked along, sweet perfumes being all the time diffused around. Her father told her to make the proper salutation, after which she went and sat by her mother. Mr. Yin took a glance at her, and saw that she wore on her head beautiful ornaments made of kingfisher's feathers, her beauty quite surpassing anything he had ever seen. All this time they had been drinking their wine out of the golden goblets big enough to hold several pints, when it flashed across him that one of these goblets would be a capital thing to carry back to his companions in evidence of what he had seen. So he secreted in his sleeve. he secreted it. He secreted it in his sleeve and pretending to be tipsy, leaned forward with his head upon the table as if going off to sleep. "The gentleman is drunk," said the guest, and by Mr. Yin heard the bridegroom take his leave, and there was a general troping downstairs and the tune of a wedding march. When they all were gone, when they were all gone, the old gentleman collected the goblets, one of which was missing, though they hunted high and low to find it. Someone mentioned the sleeping guest, but the old gentleman stopped him at once for fear Mr. Yin should hear, and before long silence reigned throughout. Mr. Yin then arose. It was dark, and he had no light, but he could detect the lingering smell of food, and the place was filled with the fumes of wine. Faint stakes of light now appearing in the east, he began quietly to make a move. Having satisfied himself that the goblet was still in his sleeve, arriving at the door, he found his friends already there, for they had been afraid he might come out after they left. And again, early in the morning, when he produced the goblet, they were all lost in astonishment, and on hearing his story, they were fain to believe it. When knowing that a poor student like Yin was not likely to have such a valuable piece of plate in his possession. Later on, Mr. Yin took his doctor's degree and was appointed magistrate over the district of Feiqiong, where there was an old established family of the name of Chu. The head of the family asked him to a banquet in honor of his arrival and ordered the servants to bring in a large goblets. After some delay, a slave girl came and whispered something in her master, which seemed to make him very angry. Then the goblets were brought in, and Mr. Yin was invited to drink. He now found that these goblets were of precisely the same shape and pattern as the one he had at home, and at once begged his host to tell him where he had these made. Well, said Mr. Chu, there should be 8 of them. An ancestor of mine had them made when he was a minister at the capital by an experienced artificer. They had been handed down in our family for generation to generation and have now been carefully laid by some time. But I thought we would have them out today as a compliment to your honor. However, there are only 7 to be found. None of the servants can have touched them, for the old seals of 10 years ago are still upon the box, unbroken. I still don't know what to make of it. Mr. Yin laughed and said, "It must have flown away. Still, it is a pity to lose an heirloom of that kind, and as I have a very similar one at home, I shall take upon myself to send it to you." When the banquet was over, Mr. Yin went home and, taking out his own goblet, sent it off to Mr. Chu. The latter was somewhat surprised to find it was identical to his own, and hurried away to thank the magistrate for his gift, asking him at the same time how it had come into his possession. Mr. Yin told him the whole story, which proves conclusively that although a fox may obtain possession of a thing, even at a distance of many hundred miles, he will not venture to keep it altogether. Hmm. Wow. What an interesting story. So there's no like proper mention of a fox in this, right? You kind of it's more of like a ghost story in some ways. The marriage of the fox's daughter. It's somewhat of a ghost story more so. Cause yeah, it's not necessarily anything like that. I guess in this they're referring to foxes kind of as like just sly creatures, comparing maybe people who borrow items, essentially stealing them and then returning them without being noticed and stuff like that, which I think is kind of what happened in this occurrence. It was used for ceremonial bride wedding or something along those lines, but I'm not entirely sure what the situation was. They don't have a mention of a fox, I think. So it's kind of odd though. The fox is only mentioned at the end and that's it. Hmm. I wonder if that's something kind of like lost in translation also. Very, very odd. But I mean, the whole story is kind of summed up into that last little passage as well, which proves conclusively that although a fox may obtain possession of a thing, even at a distance of many hundred miles, he will not venture to keep it altogether. Hmm. Very odd. And it's funny too, because like I wonder if this is in reference to the main character being the fox, or if the fox was the people that he met, the ghosts that he met. Uh very, very odd to think about. I don't know. This is kind of like one of those like uh, mind twisters a bit. But for next time's reading, we're gonna be doing Miss Chow No? I think that's how you say it, Miss Chow No. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're watching from YouTube, make sure you hit that like, subscribe down below. Helps out with the algorithms. There should be some boxes that are going to be popping up right around these areas at the end of the video. For the Grimm's fairy tales and the tales of horror, go check those out. There's a lot of really good stories in there. Like your favorites. I'm really interested to see like what people really loved from these story times. I'll see you all on the next one. So bye. All right, that concludes story time for this one. All right, let's move on to the Count of Monte Cristo because I'm getting kind of a little tired. I'm still debating on if I want to do a Doki Doki run after this, but I'm gonna try and squeeze it out. All right, I'm not trying to have any coffee right now either, because if I have coffee, I'm gonna be staying up till like 4 in the morning, and oh man, I gotta get up early tomorrow to go to the gym again. All right. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Welcome to another reading of The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. So, last time we left off, we have that incredible back and forth between Villefort and Edmund, uh, basically explaining what his charges were, and why he is being arrested. And Villefort comes to the realization that the letter was supposed to be going to his father, who I believe was arrested, or yes, he was put to the guillotine for supporting Napoleon Bonaparte. Uh Very interesting though, because now you're seeing a lot of plot points from like the past couple chapters now kind of like intertwining a bit. You see Villefort was a random encounter character that was introduced in chapter 5, I believe. Yes, he's introduced in chapter 5, and now you see how his fate is kind of like intertwined with some of the villains of the story or the antagonists. Now making him from a protagonist character into a almost threshold guardian, or shadow figure, because you see his lingering intentions. You know that he wants to protect his family's name, and basically move on from the shadow of the corruption that he believes his father left. Uh, Very interesting to see, though. So we now have Edmund as a very strong hero character. He's very all around. He has a good sense of justice as well. He has a sense of love. He has a sense of duty to his father. And now you have all these other characters. A lot of the antagonists so far have been very straightforward. You know, they're very intentional in their ways. The Procureur de Rue is a shapeshifter in some ways, though. He sees himself in Edmund quite a lot. He even mentions in the previous chapter that him and Edmund are almost exactly the same. You know, they were both at a wedding. They were both snatched out of the wedding to uh, come to the examination and handle that. Uh, they couldn't be completely more different though. Like one comes from nobility, the other is a very poor boy that like kind of like worked his way up the ranks. So it's so interesting to see the dynamic between the two, and I hope that there's more to the Procure de Rue than with the movie, because the movie I feel like they didn't really touch on it too much. Maybe they like glanced over it like in like a minute or two, but he's only a character at the very beginning and the very end. So he's not necessarily mentioned as much as I think. Maybe, I don't know. It's sort of odd. But let's get into tonight's reading. Hopefully this one's not too long. I think it's only like 5 pages, something like that, 6 pages. We'll see. All right. Chapter 7, The Chateau d'If. D'If? Or is it The Chateau If? As he passed through the antechamber of commissary, a police made a sign of two gendarmes. The gendarmes? Who instantly placed themselves on either side of Dante's. A door communicating with the law courts was opened. They passed down one of the long, dark passages, which made all those who entered them give an involuntary shudder. In the same way as Villafort's chambers communicated with the law courts communicated with the prison, that somber edifice overlooking the clock tower of the Acoles. Acoles? Acoles? They wound their way along the passage, and at last they came to a door. The commissary knocked on it thrice with an iron knocker, and it seemed to Dante as if each blow had been aimed at his heart. Doom, doom, doom. The door was opened. The gendarmes gave their hesitating prisoner a push forward. Dantes crossed the formidable threshold, and the door closed behind him with a loud bang, and now breathed a different air, a thick and mephitic air. He was in prison. His cell was clean enough, though it was barred and bolted, and its appearance did not fill him with any dread. Why should it? The words of the deputy, who seemed to show so much interest in him, rang in his ears like a sweet promise of hope. It was 4 o'clock when Dantes was taken to his cell, and as it was the 1st of March, the prisoner soon found himself in utter darkness. With loss of sight, his hearing became more acute. At the least sound, he rose quickly and advanced towards the door in the firm conviction that they had come to set him free. But the noise died away in another direction, and Dante sank back onto his stool. At last, about 10 o'clock, when Dantes was beginning to lose all hope, he heard steps approaching his door. A key was turned, and the bolts creaked. The massive oak door swung open. Dazzling light from two torches flooded the cell. By the light of these torches, Dante saw the glittering swords and carbines of four gendarmes. "Have you come to fetch me?" Dantes asked. "Yes," was the answer of one of the men. "By order of the deputy." "I should say so." "Very well," said Dantes. "I am ready to follow you." In the belief that they came at the deputy's orders, Dantes, relieved of all apprehension, calmly stepped forward and placed himself in their midst. A police van was waiting at the door. The coachman was on the box, and the police officer was seated beside him. The door of the carriage was opened, and Dantes was pushed in. He had neither the power nor the intention to resist, and found himself in an instant seated between two gendarmes, the other two taking their places opposite, and the heavy van lumbered away. The prisoner glanced at the window. They were grated. He had but changed his prison. Only this one moved, and was conveying him he knew not whither. Though the grating, the bars of which were so close that there was barely a hand's breadth between them, Dantes recognized the Rue Casseret, and saw that they were passing along the Rue Saint Laurent, and the Rue Taramis towards the quay. Soon he saw the lights of the Conseil before him. The van stopped. The officer got down from the box and opened the locked door with his key, whereupon Dantes stepped out and was immediately surrounded by four gendarmes, who led him along a path lined with soldiers to a boat which a house officer held by a chain near the quarry. The soldiers looked at Dantes with vacant curiosity. He was given a place in the stern of the boat and was again surrounded by the four gendarmes. Whilst the officer stationed himself at the bows, the boat was shoved off. Four oarsmen plied their oars vigorously, and soon Dantes found himself in what they call the Frior, that is, outside the harbor. His first feeling on finding himself once more in the open air was one of joy, for did it not mean freedom? But the whole proceeding was incomprehensible to him. Whither are you taking me? He asked. You will know soon enough, but we are forbidden to give you any explanation. Dantes knew from experience that it was useless to question a subordinate who had been forbidden to answer any questions, and he remained silent. As he sat there, the most fantastic thoughts passed through his mind. It was not possible to undertake a long voyage in such a small boat, so perhaps they were going to take him a short distance from the coast and tell him he was free. They had not attempted to handcuff him, which he considered a good augury. Besides, had not the deputy, who had been so kind to him, told him that, provided he did not mention the fatal name of Noirtier, he had nothing to fear. Had not the de Villefort destroyed the dangerous letter in his presence, the letter which was the only evidence they had against him? He waited in silence and deep in thought, with that far-away look in his eye peculiar to sailors. He tried to pierce the depth of the night, leaving Retenue Island with its lighthouse on their right, and keeping close to the coast, they arrived opposite the Catalan Creek. It was here that Mercedes lived, and now and then he imagined he saw indistinct and vague forms of a woman outlined in dark shore. Why did a presentiment. Why did a presentiment not warn her that the man she loved was but 100 yards away from her? If he gave a shout, she could hear him. A false shame restrained him, however. What would these men say if he called out like a madman? In spite of the repugnance he felt at putting fresh questions to the gendarmes, he turned to the one nearest him and said, Comrade, I adjure you on your honor as a soldier to have pity on me and answer. I am Captain Dantes, an honest and loyal Frenchman. Though accused of treason, whither are you taking me? Tell me, and on my honor as a sailor, I will submit to my fate. The gendarme scratched his ear and looked at his comrade. The latter made a motion with his head which seemed to say, I can't see any harm in telling him now. And the gendarmes, turning to Dantes, replied, You are a native of Marseilles and a sailor, and yet you ask us where we are heading for. Yes, for on my honor I do not know. Have you no idea? None at all. Impossible. I swear it by all that I hold most sacred. Tell me, I entrust you. Unless you are blind to have never been outside the port of Marseilles, you must know. Look around you. Dantes got up and quite naturally looked in the direction the boat was moving. Before him, at a distance of 100 fathoms, rose the black, steep rock on which stood the frowning Chateau d'Oeuf. This strange pile, this prison whose very name spelt terror, this fortress around which the Marseillais had woven its legend for the past 300 years, rising up so suddenly before Dantes, had the effect on him that the sight of a scaffold must have on the condemned man. My God, he cried. The Chateau d'If. Why are we going there? The gendarme smiled. You cannot be taking me there to imprison me, Dantes went on. The Chateau d'If is a state prison and is only used for important political offenders. I have committed no crime. Are there no judges or magistrates at the Chateau d'If? As far as I know, there are a governor, some Gauliers, a garrison, and some good thick walls. Are you trying to make out that I am to be imprisoned there? What about Monsieur Villafort's promise? I don't know anything about Monsieur Villafort's promise. All I know is that there we are going to the Chateau d'If. Quickly as lightning, Dante sprang to his feet and tried to hurl himself into the sea, but four stout arms caught him before even his feet left the bottom boards of the boat. With a howl of rage, he fell back. The next moment, a sudden impact shook the boat from stern to stern, and Dantes realized that they had arrived. The guardians forced him to land and dragged him to the steps and led to the gate of the fortress. The police officers following him with fixed bayonet. Dantes made no useless resistance. His slow movements were caused by inertia rather than opposition. He was dazed and reeled like a drunken man. He saw more soldiers stationed along the slope. He felt the steps which forced him to raise his feet. He perceived that he passed under a door and that his door closed behind him. But all his actions were mechanical, and he saw as though a mist. He could distinguish nothing. He did not even see the ocean. That cause of heartbreaking despair to the prisoners who look on that wide expanse of water with an awful conviction that they are powerless to cross it. There was a moment's halt, during which he tried to collect his thoughts. He looked around him. He was in a square courtyard, enclosed by four high walls, and slow and measured tread of the sentinels was heard. With and each time they passed before the light which shone from within the chateau, he saw the gleam of their musket barrels. They waited here about 10 minutes, evidently for orders at least. At last a voice called out, "Where is the prisoner?" "Here," one of the gendarmes replied. "Let him follow me. I will take him to his cell." "Go," said the gendarme, giving Gantes a push. The prisoner followed his guide, who led him into a subterranean room whose bare and reeking walls seemed as though impregnated with tears. A sort of lamp standing on a stool, the wick swimming in fetrid oil, illumined the shining walls of this terrible abode, and revealed to Dantes the features of his guide, an undergaoler, ill-clad and of a low type. "Here is your cell for tonight," he said. "It is late and the governor is in bed. Tomorrow, when he has read the instructions regarding you, he may change your cell. In the meantime, here's some bread. There's some water in the pitcher over there, and some straw in the corner yonder. That is all a prisoner requires. Good night." Before Dantes could think of an answer, before he had noticed where the Gaulier had placed the bread and the pitcher of the water, or looked at the corner where lay the straw for his bed, the fellow had taken the lamp and locked the door behind him, leaving his prisoner to the darkness and silence of the Goal. When the first rays of sun had brought some light into the den, the Gaulier returned with the information that Dantes was not to change his cell. An iron hand seemed to have nailed him to the spot where he stood the night before. He was motionless, with his eyes fixed on the ground. Thus he had stood the whole night long without sleep. The Gaulier advanced. Dantes did not appear to see him. He tapped him on the shoulder. Dante shuddered and shook his head. Have you not slept? Asked the Gaulier. I do not know, was Dante's reply. The Gaulier stared at him in astonishment. Are you not hungry? I don't know. Dante still made answer. Do you want anything? I want to see the governor. The Gaulier shrugged his shoulders and went out. Dantes gazed after him, stretched out his hand towards the half open door, but the door was closed upon him. Then his whole frame was shaken with one mighty sob. The tears which choked him streamed down his cheeks. He beat his forehead against the ground. He remained a long time in prayer, and while reviewing his past life, asked himself what crime he had committed at his tender age to merit such a cruel punishment. The day passed thus. He scarcely touched his bread or water. At times, he would sit absorbed in thought. At other times, he would walk round and round his cell like a wild animal in a cage. The next morning, the Gaulier again made his appearance. Well, he said, are you more reasonable today than you were yesterday? Dante's reply made no reply. Come now, don't lose heart. Is there anything I can do for you? I want to speak to the governor. I have already told you that is impossible. The Gaulier answered impatiently. Why is it impossible? Because the rules of the prison do not allow it. Then, what is allowed here? Better food if you pay for it, a walk in the courtyard, and sometimes books. I don't want any books, neither do I want to walk in the courtyard, and I find my food good enough. I only desire one thing, and that is to see the governor. If you keep on bothering me with that every time I come, I shall not bring you any more food. Well, then, said Dantes, I shall die of starvation. That's all about it. Now, look here, said the Gaulier. Don't go on brooding over the impossible in this way, or you will go mad before the end of a fortnight. Do you think so? Was the reply. I am sure of it. Madness always begins like that. We have an instance of it here. There was an abbe in this cell before you came. It was though his unceasingly offering 1,000,000 francs to the governor if he would set him free that his brain was turned. Listen, I am not an abbe, neither am I mad, though I may be before long. Unfortunately, I am at present in full possession of my senses. Now, I too have a proposal to make. I can't offer you 1,000,000 francs for a simple reason that I have not so much to give you, but I offer you 100 crowns if the next time you go to Mercedes, you will go to the Catalans and give a letter to a girl named Mercedes. Not even a letter, just a couple of lines. If I were to take that letter and were found out, I should lose my place, which is worth 1,000 francs a year in addition to my food. So you see, I should be a fool to risk 1,000 francs for 300. Very well, said Dantes, but remember this. If you refuse to take my letter to Mercedes, or at least to tell her that I am here, I shall one day hide behind the door, and as you enter, break your head with this stool. Threats? The Gaulier called out, retreating a step and placing himself on the defensive. Are you certainly going mad? The abbe commenced like that. In 3 days, you will be raving mad. Luckily, we have dungeons at the Chateau d'If. Dantes picked up the stool and swung it around his head. That's enough, the Gaulier exclaimed. Since you insist on it, I will go and tell the governor. That's something I like, said Dantes, putting the stool down and sitting on it with bent head and haggard eyes as though he were really losing his senses. The Gaulier went out and returned a few minutes later with 4 soldiers and a corporal. The governor's orders are that the prisoner shall be taken to the dungeon. We must put madmen with madmen. The 4 soldiers seized Dantes, who fell into a kind of coma, and followed them without resistance. He descended 15 steps. The door of a dungeon was open, and he entered, mumbling, "He is right. They must put madmen with madmen." And that concludes chapter 7. Wow. I did not expect them to get to the prison so quickly. Holy moly. So, chapter 8, Villefort and Mercedes is going to be our next chapter. Wow, that was actually kind of interesting. That whole build up to revealing the prison is so nice. He doesn't realize where he's going, and in that moment where, you know, again, like the writing style for this, you could almost hear like the orchestra playing in the background as you're reading, very dramatic music. I picture like very somber violin occurring, especially when he sees when he thinks about Mercedes off the shore. Maybe romantic music, and then slowly it starts to maybe start to wane out, and then you have that sudden realization of the prison that he's about to go to, the Chateau d'If, and maybe the music starts to change a little bit abruptly. You have maybe more flows of the waves and crashes of the ocean. uh I don't know, I vision this like when I'm reading that kind of stuff a little bit, but it's so interesting, the way that they write this quite a bit. I liked it a lot, and that was just such a short little chapter too. But we are now in the Chateau d'If. uh and Edmund is now going to spend, I think, somewhere around 15 years, I think, in prison, if I'm not mistaken. I don't exactly remember too well. But wow, the next chapter is going to be revolving around some of the extended characters, Villefort and Mercedes. So I wonder where that is going to lead. But if you are watching from YouTube, I do hope that you are enjoying all these readings so far. If you do enjoy it, make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. There's going to be some boxes at the end of the video that are going to be popping up on either side right here at the bottom for the Tales of Horror and Grimm's Fairy Tales. Go check those out. There's some really good readings in there as well. So I will see you all on the next YouTube video later. Bye. All right. Oh man. What time is it? It is midnight right now. All right, I got like about an hour of Doki Doki in me. And again, I forgot to switch out my category. I was supposed to be in just chatting. Oh, I'm so sorry, Twitch. I'm trying. I'm sorry. I don't know how to put a category once I've already finished the segment. Let me put a marker down though, at least for people that watch the VODs. This is where Doki Doki starts. There we go. That way people could jump forward. Already an hour into the stream. All right. Let's launch up Doki Doki. I'm excited, man. We left off last time. There's a couple things that was happening. Right? I think so far we're waiting to see what's going on with Natsuki and Yuri. I'm not too sure exactly what's going on with them though. I know Yuri I made pretty good progress with, but the second we started off with Natsuki. It was going to be a Natsuki run, and then for some reason it like completely switched like the second half, and Yuri became the main focus. So it's so odd to see. All right, let's unmute that. Okay, perfect. Ooh. Oof. Okay. Oh my god. All of a sudden I got a little bit of energy just from launching this up. Alright. Doki, Doki. I think it was the second one. Yeah. Okay, so we're on the second poem. I think this is the second poem. Okay. Who am I gonna go for? I think we should stick to the Natsuki run, right? We should definitely stick to Natsuki run. Because if something bad happens, it seems everything that's happening is whenever I get close to someone. So we gotta aim for things that are kind of cutesy. Maybe precious, happiness, vitality, frightening, promise, beauty, fire. Oh, I'm just noticing. Are these words that are only correlated to these two characters, or can you pick words that are for characters that no longer here? Like if we lose Natsuki or Yuri, are those words still gonna be around? All right, so let's see. Beauty. Kawaii is definitely hers. Cheeks, crimson. Oh right, there was like a list of I think that you get more points for choosing certain words, right? Wait, why does that say 111 out of 20? Loud. Wait, why is the 111 increasing? Pout, landscape, bubbles, sensation, captive, sunny, disoriented, fester, ambient, fickle. Maybe sunny? Papa. I forgot, does she like Papa? Wait, what was... Wait, Sayori popped up at the bottom there. What? Oh. Maybe, memories? So there are words you could choose. Oh. Out playground, smile, covet, dazzle, friends, childhood, misfortune, breath, peaceful, parfait, infinite, pain, puppy, poof, maybe, parfait? Oh, she liked it. Okay. Oh, so if you choose the words that were for Sayori, I think Monica likes that. I've been going about this the wrong way. Whirlwind. Okay. Examination. Destiny. Is that Sayori or is that Monica? I can't even see it. Depression. Atone. Play. Amazing. Disaster. Secretive. Vanilla. Anxiety. Extraordinary. Scars man. Vanilla makes me want ice cream real bad. I'm gonna go with vanilla. I like vanilla ice cream. But keep it plain a little bit, you know? I do like other flavors. For sure. Skipping, treasure, nature, raindrops, cry, grief, electricity, hop, existence, color. Let's do existence. Unrequited marriage, whisper. Forgive. Family, anger, summer, intellectual, lazy, climax, fun, uncontrollable, charm. Eternity, death, headphones, hair, flying, suicide, dark, jump, flee, strawberry. Okay, graveyard, incapable, pleasure, shame, calm, daydream, warm, entropy, bliss, thoughts. What bliss? Okay, whistle, embrace, vibrant, marshmallow, unending, milk, portrait, dream, unrestrained, fear. Let's go with vibrant, unending. Okay, tears, jumpy games, insight, rain cloud, love, silly, pure, cheer. Oh, oh, you like it? No, Sayori like games. Wait, now she likes games. Uh, okay. Hi, Baka. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. She is really late again. Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did something about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something, but I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something? No way. Oh, dude, that's so fucked. I forgot. They mentioned that she's like malnourished and shit. Dude, that's fucked. Dude, she's crying. No, Yuri. Oh, man. I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination, starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Baka, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we could. We already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Wait, Yuri is just taking the initiative. I don't even have a choice as to who I'm picking, right? Baka is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad? I've already gotten him into literature, Monica. I, I suppose. I was just. Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, and thank you for understanding, Monica. Oh, actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing I can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay, you stay here. I won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries off classroom. Ah, did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up a water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said she wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Uh-oh. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha 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 ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. Gah. Sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Oh, Sharp. I'm back. What was that? What? Thanks for waiting patiently. Baka, do you like oolong tea? Hey, Top Oversight. Thank you for posting in the chat, but please refrain from posting any links to other websites. Thank you. Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Huh. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyways. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Baka. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Baka, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, why's that? It's a bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries, I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I don't do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Wait, he was supposed to give this to Natsuki, wasn't he? Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacup at our sides. Wait. Something's about to happen, isn't it? This screams Natsuki. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to one another. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but she's being less apprehensive. It's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, it's not holding the book. That's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book and finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Oh, that's okay. I won't take any. Huh? Are you sure? Well, I if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? This is so cute. Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Oh, that's cute. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Baka. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Uh, Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Baka. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Oh, Baka. Oh, my heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Baka. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Baka? Suddenly, Yuri presses my hands against her chest. Why? Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, wait, her eyes are moving. Oh, oh God, the breathing. It's time to share poems. Oh God, cock blocked. Holy shit. Oh God, I gotta see what Natsuki's gonna say. ... This one's alright. Alright. Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's, anyways. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? It's a new poem! New poem! I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay. This is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've I've always wanted to try being a better friend with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Aw. Dude, this is straight up an SOS letter. Oh. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yori's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Baka? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Whoa. Just Monica. What? Just Monica. Who should I show my poem to next? Oh no! Yuri. Okay. What do you got, Yuri? Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Baka, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Wait, she likes it too? Sure, I don't care. So it doesn't matter what words you end up choosing then, I think, right? You're too nice to me, Baka. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. Whoa! I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Whoa! Why? Whoa! What the fuck? You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Oh my god. Her eyes! Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? What was that flash? What? I missed that. Holy shit, that happened so quickly. I missed it. I think I'm going to vomit. No way. Who should I show my poem to next? Alright, Monica, you're up. Baka, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. She has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it to you. Oh, that you found her cutting herself when you went to go look for her. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Hee hee. Put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for me, I work really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Your PC rented. Wait, we're just collecting some errors. Oh, geez, that really startled me. No way. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to. Never mind. Let's just move on. Yo, what? Yes, no. The what? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Oh, it's another poem. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover and someone takes me to the emergency room. Ooh. Okay, everyone, it's time to figure out the festive preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Ugh. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, we can just get this done. Oh no, they're gonna kill off Yuri in this one, aren't they? No, I don't want them to kill Yuri. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm gonna make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Huh? What about Baka? Baka is going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What are you? Wait, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you know about now is dragging Bach around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Baka decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. But just let Baka make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Baka, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Damn, Yuri! Holy shit! You shut your mouth! For God's sakes. This is never going to end. Just make the choice already. Oh, dude, the mouse is moving to Monica! No way. Yo, can I even click on anything? Dude, this is so troll. Can you actually pick? Let me try picking Natsuki. Hold on. Hey, I can get this. Come on. No. Wait, can I use the keyboard? Oh, when you use the keyboard, it moves Monica's name. No way. Dude, that's so fucked. What? Yo, that is so cool. Alright, Monica. Yay! You picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. That it's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Give us all this work and then taking Baka for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ha 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 ha. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self important you are, pulling Baka away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around here right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Baka? Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri passes her out the door. Finally, finally. This is really all I wanted. Baka, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day. With just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow. There's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you this far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Baka. I have to tell you, I'm I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica's listening. Please, Baka, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Whoa! I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Baka. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? No way. They forced the Yuri selection onto me. They forced the Yuri selection. I was trying to make it a Natsuki run, and Yuri is forced onto you for the second round. Holy shit. How can I say no? How can I say no? Holy shit. Okay. Oh shit. Heads or tails? Heads or tails? We gotta go heads or tails. Where's my quarter? Okay. Here we go. Oh my god. Heads, yes. Tails, no. We got heads. Oh my god. We got heads. Head for the win. Ah ha ha ha. No! Yuri! No! Oh my god. Oh my my god, no way. This is all cryptic message, isn't it? They're supposed... You can probably decipher all this, can't you? What? Oh my god, there's so much dialogue. So much dialogue. Holy shit. I cup. Daddy? Yo. Dude, oh my god. She's fucking saying a whole essay here. I don't know what she's saying though. Hold the blood, hold the blood. Oh my god. Dude, she stabbed herself straight into the heart. That's crazy. Dude, how much dialogue is there? Wait, is this all the same repeated dialogue? No. This is different dialogue. Huh? I think it is all repeated dialogue. I think it wants me to say it. Maybe wait, is there moving on from this part? Wait, should I just... Maybe I should just speed run. See if any dialogue pops up. Go, 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 go. Oh my god, I think it might actually be the same dialogue over and over again. She's repeating. Either that or this is the longest monologue in history. Yuri, no, Yuri. Load. Ooh. Whoa. What just happened? Why did it turn red? Wait, what? When you load back into the scene, it turns red? Oh, it turned blue this time. Wait, what? What? Can I skip? No way. Hey, you can't skip it. Oh, it turned red. It turned blue. Oh, it is repeating. I think it repeats the dialogue. Oh. Okay. Maybe... Shit, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. She's dead. Can I grab something? It doesn't let me do anything. Oh, history. Oh! Wait! It tells you what she's saying. Welcome to the... It's always been a dream of mine to make something special out of things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true. In this cute game, every day is full of chit-chat. Wait. Is this what she's saying? Or this... What? More... spend more time with me. You will promise to spend most time with... Wait. Will you promise to spend the most time with me? Will you promise to spend the most time with... Oh. Oh, this is... Oh. Okay, maybe this is the translation of what she's saying. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in that cute game. Every day is full of chit chat and fun activities with all of my adorable and unique club members. Sayori, the youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an assertive punch. Yuri, the timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club. That's me. I'm super excited for you to make friends and Oh. Oh. Can we load back into here? You can't load? No! No way. Skipping. No. Load. Okay. Main menu. It doesn't let me do anything. I can't do nothing. Do I have to close out the entire game or something? What's going on? Main menu. It doesn't let me do that. No way. What about exit DL? Oh, you're mine now. Pictures. I unlocked something, surely. Okay, more poems. Oh, more poems? I think I should have unlocked that Yuri one, right? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Different iterations of the drawings. Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. EDLC. It loaded back into this? Oh, did I fuck up? What am I supposed to do? Oh, maybe there's something. Load. History. Settings. No. Return. What am I supposed to do here? I'm like stuck. Do I have to exit the entire game or something? How much dialogue is there? Oh no. Oh, it worked! Whoa, something's different. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought you were, yeah. Ah! What? Ew. Natsuki runs away. Ew! I'm here. Baka, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Baka? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that bad. Whoa, I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. What? Yo, what is Monica? No fucking way. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from a tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. Now, before they stop existing and everything. Oh, she's deleting both Natsuki and Yuri. But anyways, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay. There you are. Hi again, Baka. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Baka. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is a game, all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyways, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Baka? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. It's and it's not like just jealousy, Baka. It's more than just that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand it, because no matter how kind or thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Baka, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. I know, doggy, I know. It's getting scary. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me just started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Baka. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. What's up, Sin? You alright? Woo! Oh, alright, hold on. Hold on, let me check on my dog real quick. Almost done, don't worry. We'll go outside soon. Alright, let me finish up this last little bit of dialogue and then I gotta take my dog out. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Baka, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You're truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Baka, will you go out with me? There's only a yes option. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Baka. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Baka. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, so overwhelmed with emotions. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? No way! Dude! Oh, should I just finish it? Should I finish it or should I just end it right here? Should I end the game and pick it up tomorrow? Oh my god. Okay, I gotta save. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Is this the end of the game? Monk. Monka. 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 Onkia. Monica. Monka. Yeah, what is Oni? Monica. Oh, demon. Trademarked. Onika. Monia. Oika. Wait, are these Monica in like different languages? Monica. Okay, I gotta rush through this. I'm just gonna choose anything. Oh, she actually likes certain words. Write a perfect poem for Monica. Oh no. Hi again, Baka. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Baka. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy End. Oh, pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my own one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now, we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Baka? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a sec. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. She knows! Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friends it'll be a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. Feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? What's happening? Stare. She's looking into my soul. I'm just kidding. Wait, I can't do anything after all. If you gave me. Oh! Did I scare you? You're so cute. Anyway, Baka, I didn't mean to get distracted. Sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Is it? Is that it? Is that it? Hello? Oh. Dude, that was such a long pause. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. But I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like, if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might actually accidentally delete myself. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what's it like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Baka. I know what to do! We gotta delete her file. Come on, dialogue box. Oh, come on. She's gotta say something else, right? That's not the end. That can't be the end. He's just staring into oblivion. Oh, here it is. Wait, what happens if you just sit here and stare at her forever? I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone. But being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's the key part of getting people to respect and admire you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I have... Yo, pineapple pizza, thank you so much for the follow. Hello. What's up? How's it going? Yo, pineapple pizza is fire though. I know how to help you right now. Oh no. But because of that, I have had many more people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyways, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. Go in game files on Steam and delete Monica from the character. Wait, from the actual Steam file? You're lying. You're lying. No way. No way. Okay, I see plugins, resources, streaming assets, managed. I played Doki Doki before. I swear to God, that's how. There's no character folder in here, though. What the heck? Or you mean in game? You mean in game? Do you feel the same way? I really want to be the person for you. Okay, maybe we do this and then we go to exit. Okay. Dude, access Steam and open the game files. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Monica. Unable to open. Delete. I wonder if there was a trophy if you sat there longer. Thank me later. Thank you, thank you. I wonder if there's a trophy if like you sat here like listening to the conversation for long though. What's happening? Baka, what's happening to me? It hurts so much. Help me, Baka. Please hurry and help me. Oh man. Help me. Whoa. Oh, what is this? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I love you so much, Baka. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Did you know if you stayed long enough, she would question why you were recording? She already kind of started questioning about that. She was mentioning that before. Watch me suffer. Where? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Well, Monica, not my problem. You decided to kill them. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You could stop playing. Go find some people to torture. Ruin the game. Oh no. Baka, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. No way. That's the end? What do you mean me? You did, you demented little fuck. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I should have done anything of shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's dot dot dot. Not a goddamn Disney dialogue. I've made up my mind. Baka, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, dot dot dot. Monica Sussy Baka. Then Oh man, what? This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. She's gone! No way! What? Oh man. The question is, do we continue or do we save this for tomorrow? Okay. How much do I have left? Don't spoil anything, but give me like a percentage wise. Is this like act 3? Do I have like an hour left on this? All right, for this part, I recommend using the bottom to speed everything. Or the button. Like 8 minutes. Okay, all right. Reload. Okay, new game. Okay, 8 minutes is fine. 8 minutes. Oh, is this gonna repeat everything? As usual, I'm surrounded by couples. Oh, this is gonna be all the same. Well, there's already one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend. Oh, the audio kind of skipped there for a second. We used to walk to school together every day. Recently, we picked up that old habit once again. Baka, are you proud of me? Use the skip button after this full thing. Huh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I've always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way home to school. Oh, I'm getting tired. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Baka, have you decided on a club to join yet? Sayori finally came back by cutting the rope. A club? I told you already, I'm really not... Start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take me more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? She's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a cute, carefree girl. I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. This part is painfully boring and slow. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day's ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stand up gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Baka? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Baka that Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Baka. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The only thing special Baka can do is spread her legs and surprise her. I like it how the Natsuki says you're the baka. Ooh, yo, chill. um, the tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet the both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Baka, don't tell me. That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The literature club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. Oh, what an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin my surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? Can we pause for a second and admire Yuri's take out the camera and start filming. We will be legends on Not Safe YouTube. Chill, chat, chill. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a rack tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing. The little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Monica, don't worry, I can fix her, bro. Proceeds to delete Monica. Fixed. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavors. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I am a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us, and before setting down the teapot next to a cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? That's not, Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Baka, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? The thing I love to read is D's nuts. Alright. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but so obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Is it just me, or do you remember me of Barb Ross? Barb Ross. Oh, I'm guessing you were trying to say you remind me of Bob Ross. I mean, I used to paint. I think I have my easel probably somewhere around here. Stored it away some time ago. But you know, I like a lot of things. Happy little accidents. Oh my god, it's Barbara's. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain I can find something that you have in common. Yo, no joke. Bob Ross fucked. He fucked. No, just you could tell by his instructional videos, that man. I feel like I'm making your day. Yeah, actually anytime anybody's in the chat, it feels good, you know? Hey, Yuri. Eh? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. Manga? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say that. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So if Baka wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a bit. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Baka? Oh, they get along a lot more. I got one good question. Will you play Misai? I've been wanting to try that out. I saw that on Steam a while back. Hey, good morning. How's it going, Lucky? I honestly was thinking about doing Misai. It looked really fun. I saw like a couple of streams where people were playing it, but I try not to stay too long because with games like these that I know I'm gonna end up playing, I try not to get too spoiled. So like I'll stop by for like 5 minutes, check out how the game plays and if I would like it, and it seemed really fun from what I saw. I hope it's more video game than visual novel though, for sure. Natsuki proceeds to take out Berserk. Dude, fire. Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right. As usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that'll make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga. Jeez, you were the only one who suggested we diversify? You should be a little more open-minded. Kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I have realized my error, and if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you'll do that just for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just, just you? Oh, we killed Monica. Okay, I see what I missed now. I mean, Sayori is there. I'm such a dumb fuck sometimes. No, no. I'm guessing that this might be like the end of the game. All right, Stigma, I got one more question. Can I have a Steam code for me to buy me? You want a Steam code? Me side. It's only 15 bucks. I guess we could try, maybe. I'll tell you what, maybe we have a drinking stream that's going to be happening this Friday. I might be, maybe on Saturday for Hangover Day, I might give something out. We'll see. I think it'd be a good idea. Do the thinker pose to think about it. I'll think about it. Honestly, it's just because I got my stubble right now. The stubble, I love the feel of stubble. Yippee! All right. Chill. I can't be giving everybody codes out, but we'll see. Maybe I might give a code out. All right, would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Baka. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little bit better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Baka. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. But I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Baka. I really want to thank you. I mean, music stopped. It went quiet. Now observe how Sayori will turn evil. Wait, what? How did you help him? Did you hack into his PC mainframe and enter his PC and delete Monica yourself? Nah. I got stuck. On a part. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Baka. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Forever. No. Just no. Wait, what? How did you get stuck on the part where you talk and get 20 hints to delete her? You know what? I just don't care at all anymore. With this treasure I summon Monica, the strongest waifu in history. Wait, what? Wait, oh, are we summoning Monica? Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Wait, what? Who? It hurts. Oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Baka. Goodbye, Literature Club. Wow! Wowie! What just happened? Whoa.
Can you hear me?
There's audio!
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah.
Wait, that voice sounds familiar. There's no way. There's no way. Was that Lily? No, it's not. Yo, it's the song. Banger. It's Monica talking, baby.
But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Oh, it's so cute. Is this the end of the game? Oh. What will it take just to find that special day? It's the end of the game! No way! What?
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them.
Now on phase 2, Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Wait, what? This is Plus.
What good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an
They're deleting everything, no!
what will it take just for me to have it all?
Oh, I didn't get that image. Oh, that was such a cute moment. And now on phase 3, Misai. Wait, is Misai directly connected to this? Or is it my side? Me side? My side? No. Oh, okay. There's no way that the game ends like this. There's no way the game ends like this. There has to be a sequel to this. Right? Surely. It's a similar game inspired by this game. Miside is just existing. What? What? No freaking way it ended like this. There's Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, aka Plus.
I'll leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvato. Well, this game lore. This game lore. Well, the game lore that is so big I can't even comprehend teases another game since 2018. But this game right now ends here and now. Well, this is it. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yesterday we were just reading about how Team Salvato, I think that's right? Team Salvato is working on 3 projects right now. They have one that's officially announced, to be determined release date, and they have 2 more coming out. I wonder if one of them is going to be a sequel to this or some kind of like connected universe. Dude, oh my god, I'm so in. if they announce a sequel or some kind of like direct prequel to this, I think I'm so gonna play this. I really hope that they add a bunch of mini games though in between. Side also has a Monica Easter egg. Well, I can explain a little bit of the lore so you can see if you find if they announce if you want. I don't think there will be one anytime soon. This game came out 2018. Oh, I thought this game came out like way later. I know Doki Doki Plus came out uh later in time, right? But this was it 2017, 2015, something like that? Yeah, so original release date was 2017. Oh, and then Doki Doki Plus came out in 2021. Oh. I don't think there'll be anytime soon. Yeah, this game dropped 2021 and DLC normal dropped 2017. See, I can't wrap my head around that because I feel like I've been hearing about this game for so long. Like I feel like I've heard about Doki Doki Literature Club when I was in high school, but that doesn't make sense because I graduated in 2010. That's so weird, right? Oh man. But I wonder if Doki Doki Literature Club even gets a release trailer or like a sequel. Are they gonna release it during like an award show or like where would they release it? Because would that air during like the Game Awards or something like that? Or do you think that they'd wait until like Anime Expo to hit like that demographic of audience? Hmm. Maybe Anime Expo. I could totally see Anime Expo being like a time when they release information like that. All right. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. Reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Wow. She was good. She was good all along. Error. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset to repair and reset the virtual machine. Yo, dude, this game is actually so good. I wish that there were just a little bit more mini games built into it. But I guess it's because I'm not used to visual novels. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Yo. Easily disturbed. I like that. Uh this game dropped. Okay, I made a quick summary, not really going into detail explaining the lore of the next game if it would drop. I could send it. Is it if it's a YouTube video, I'm down to check it out. Oh man, hold on. You can't even load up the game anymore. No way. Oh, but we still have these. I guess I'll do these next time. We'll finish this up tomorrow. Trust part 1, trust part 2, and understanding part 1 and 2. Aw. Man, this album was so good. What was this one? Your reality. Dude, it's so good, man.
Every day, I imagine a future where I can be with you.
Who sings that? They don't have a feat for it. It must be the voice actor for Monica. Doki Doki Literature Club. Your reality singer. Okay, the voice actress Jillian Ashcraft sings the song as Monica. Oh, so it really was her. Jillian Ashcraft. What else has she worked on? I wonder if this was like her breakthrough role in uh into voice acting and stuff, or if she had already done like previous work. Oh, let's see. There are videos. Well, there are videos from game theorists explaining it more detail, but I just made it fast. There are by the way, more than understanding and trust for side stories. Wait, what? Wait, add me on Discord. My user is Joshy the I'm sorry, but I'm probably gonna be ending stream pretty soon right now. We could maybe check out the lore if you wanted to send me YouTube links or anything like that. Go for it. We can check out the lore tomorrow for sure once we finish up the next chapters. Well, lore wise, it's Monica, but IRL, I don't know. Here, the lore explanation. Okay, here we go. We got lore dump right now. Okay. Uh if you want no more details, well, then watch some game theorist videos. He goes way more into detail. Basically, the portrait of Markov has some lore with another simulation from Team Salvation, which has the name project Libitina, and the third eye and shit is basically Monica did some stuff to try to enter there and help the people from the literature club to stop DDLC from ever happening. Wait, what? Well, basically, the portrait of Markov, some lore with some simulation themes. Oh, oh. So is this kind of like? Oh, wow. Okay, okay. I'm theorizing here. Okay, so before we even watch this breakdown, I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna watch the game theorist video tomorrow for sure. Um, but okay, so they're going into the literature club to try and save them, but they're part of the program. So does that imply your character is not in the program because she refers to you being outside of the computer. You're on the other side of the glass. So you're either a programmer, you're either someone playing the game, or these are other people that have gotten trapped into the video game itself. And you're part of a team, a group of people that are trying to rescue them. Well, I'm gonna go now. Thanks for the stream, and don't forget to add me on Discord. Hey, thank you so much, Pineapple Pizza. You've been a wonderful, wonderful chatter. I hope to see you again soon. We're gonna be having another stream probably on Friday for with the boys. We're gonna be having a ton of fun playing a lot of random games. So if you want to stop on by, feel free to. We're probably gonna be doing like charity donation stuff too. If you want to hit any markers for that. Uh, Basically, there are simulations, right? VM1, Virtual Machine 1, Virtual Machine 2. You're right. As DDLC and Monica wants to go into VM2 to help the people from the literature club in the religious camp named Project Leptina. So a doctor saves the people from DDLC and tries to tell them what happens in DDLC and try to make them remember to stop DDLC from happening. All right, see you later. Here you on Discord. All right, later. Wait, so oh man, saves people and try to tell them what happened. What? Wait, where is there a religious camp ever mentioned in the game though? Game one DLC wants to. Okay, so she's trying to cross into the virtual machine. Act two. Wait, there's a wait. What? Yuri explaining the book portrait. Oh, oh! Wow, that went right over my head. Oh. Is this actually a real book? It's not. The book seems to be about intrigue happening at a poker game. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Right, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Oh, wait, so the Doki Doki Literature Club is a prison. You're explaining the book, The Religious Camp Turning into a Human Experiment shit. You're reading the Act 1 description. Yeah. Wow. Holy moly. Okay, so religious camp turns into a human experiment. Wow, this is giving such like Fallout Vault vibes. Right? That's so crazy, man. Oh, that was fun. This was really fucking cool. Man, let me see on Steam. Is there anything else Doki Doki related? Doki Doki. Doki Doki Ragnarok. Doki Doki House. Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my god, Doki Doki Literature Club was for free? And I paid 15 bucks for plus? Okay, Literature Club. I actually bought it when it was on sale, so it's not that much. Wait, you didn't know that? Yeah, I didn't know the first one was free, man. I bought Plus when it was on sale. I figured it came with extra stuff, which I'm guessing the DLC stuff, the little side story, is gonna be like worth the 15 bucks I paid. So we'll see. I want to buy DDLC Plus for the achievements. Oh, I didn't even think about that. How many achievements am I at on this? Boop, 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 ba-do-do-do-do-do, do-do. Okay, so achievements. Let's see. Gotta go to Doki Doki. Wow, we only hit 6 out of 19 achievements? That's crazy. I figured we would have hit way more than that. How do you view all achievement progress? There we go. Okay. All right, let's see. This is probably going to contain mad spoilers, isn't it? I missed so much. I'm Okay, so perfect Sayori, write a perfect poem for Sayori. Oh, we never did that. Oh, that's easy enough. I could totally do that. Perfect Natsuki, perfect Yuri. Those are easy ones to get. All right, friendship and literature. Finish all of the side stories. Easy. We're doing that tomorrow. Breakthrough. Achieve 100% data collection. And then there's 8 hidden achievements remaining. I'm guessing that that's probably from all the side story stuff. Hmm. I really didn't miss that much. Okay, it wasn't that much. I can help you getting all the side stories if you want. We'll see. We'll see. I'll probably try tackling that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna split the stories into 2 parts, but maybe we'll do like 1 part a night kind of thing. Um, because yeah, tomorrow might be Critical Role, so I'm not even sure if I'm gonna go live or not. We'll see. Hopefully, it's gonna be a little bit late, but it seems to me that you guys are somewhat enjoying some of these late night streams. I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. Honestly, this has been really fun. Doki Doki was a game that was so outside of like my regular like game routine or game uh lineup. So it was really fun to see this. I like this one a lot. Oh man, but I can't help you because you don't have them all. We haven't even started the side ones yet. The side story ones we haven't even picked up. But um Not right now. I do appreciate the help. You know, you can while I'm playing it, you can kind of like help me out if you'd like, but like I don't mind any of that, just no spoilers or anything like that. Um but I do try to go into games with like a first time impression kind of thing. I like that because I feel like for streams it's a little bit better too. I'm not really good at faking reactions. Especially if I know what's going to end up happening in the game. So like I prefer to go into games kind of blind so that like if you guys are viewing this for the first time like I'm experiencing this too. I never really 100% a game with all achievements, so why not DDLC plus first? Well, true. Yeah, actually, on Steam, I don't have a lot of 100% completions. I used to do a lot of my 100% completion stuff, like the platinum trophies on PlayStation, but ever since I moved to playing on the computer more and streaming, I haven't really launched up my PlayStation all that much. There's a ton of games on PlayStation that I have to finish though, which I am going to be getting to soon. Um, I just got to find a little bit of time to get everything sorted out and find a schedule to do things. What can I say? I just enjoy the smaller times that I have with you sometimes. To play like a whole game, I'd have to invest like a lot of hours. Like right now I want to start up I still have to finish Cyberpunk 2077. Then we have to get into the DLC for it. Then I also have to finish Final Fantasy 16 and then Rebirth and then Spider-Man. That alone is already like probably a month or two, 3 months of like streaming, and that's like nonstop streaming if I get into that. But uh that's if I do that many hours of streaming, I want to like, you know, I need to start planning days where I go out and do stuff, because like I want to have a little bit of a social life outside of streaming too. Okay, so I think that concludes for tonight's story. I think. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. It was really fun for me. I loved it. We're gonna be doing the side stories tomorrow, and if I'm not back tomorrow, probably maybe a little bit on Friday and Saturday. So I hope to see you guys there. Uh, have a great night. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and as always, don't stay a stranger. Bye. It was nice chatting with you all. I will see you all soon. But till then, it's nice to hear your voice again. I've waited all day long, even wrote a song for you. Have a good night. It's strange the way you make me feel. With just a word or two, I'd like to do the same for you. Later. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream. night, little ones. You all later. We'll get some rest. I'm gonna go play some Marvel Ride, quick, at least until I go to bed. Degenerate hours, let's go.